Are you ready?
Yeah, you know I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, jump!
We're choosing to unlock the treasures from within. Winners don't back down, now we move forward. Destiny awaits, you got the power, so now roar. This is Relentless Conversations. Destiny awaits, you gotta move forward. Never back down, man, we always move forward. We got the power, it's locked within. My friend, you never give in, cause it's your time to win. This is Relentless Conversations.
Welcome to Relentless Conversations, where the conversations are always to push you forward in your destiny. The battle is yours to win. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Yo, what's going on, fam? This is your boy, Noel. Another episode with Relentless Conversations. Yo, I am extremely excited about this episode. I have another guest on, Miss Christina Flach. She is a celebrity makeup artist, hair artist. She's the creator and CEO of Pretty Girl Makeup. So I just want to thank you and welcome you on to Relentless Conversations. How are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you? Thanks for having me on your show.
I am fantastic, and you're welcome. Thank you for taking the time out.
My pleasure.
So if you could just tell everyone a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am the creator and founder of Pretty Girl Makeup. I am a celebrity makeup artist. I am a mother of 5. I am also the widow of Ted Cruz, who was a professional tennis player, #1 in the world, and he actually lived in Atlanta for a while.
Oh, wow.
He passed away from sepsis 4 years ago. And so since then, I've become a sepsis awareness advocate. And because sepsis is a disease that can be treated if caught early. It is an infection of the blood and it attacks all your vital organs. So if people are made aware of it, there will be less loss of life. So I've been doing that, and then that segued kind of into speaking about how I grieve in a positive way, and so that's what I do.
Okay. So you mentioned, you just mentioned how you grieve in a positive way. So let's talk about that. How exactly do you grieve in a positive way?
Well, I don't believe to be honoring your loved one, you need to be miserable, first of all. I think you can do positive things for the world in honor of your loved one that's passed. For example, I have started 2 educational funds at the Northern Lights School in Oakland, California for underprivileged children in honor of my son, Bo, who passed away, and for my husband, Ken, that passed away. So I've done that. I've also started a garden with my friend Lisa Zimmer at the Edna McGuire School in Mill Valley, California, and is named after my son, Bo. It's called the Bo Friedman Outdoor Classroom. So nutrition and education are incredibly important to me. And so I feel that, anything I can do to get children from a young age, kindergarten through 5th grade, to start planting seeds and growing vegetables and harvesting them and eating them and doing science experiments and learning to cook with them, I think they will be, we will have a healthier world. And, if I can help educate children, it's such a blessing to all of us.
Wow. Okay. That's incredible. So one question I normally ask people is, who were they? Like, who was Christina before where you are now?
Oh, that's an interesting question. I haven't been asked that one. I was just a normal little girl growing up in California in a small town called Fairfax. And I was playing tennis. That was kind of what I did. I played junior tennis, and then I went on to college, and I got married, I started my company, and I became a mom. So I became a mom, and then I did all this other stuff. So. But I feel like I'm kind of 2 people. I feel like I'm this person doing this, but with my company, and then I'm just a normal girl that likes to be home and cook and read books and go to movies and shop and be with my family. And so I'm kind of 2 people. And that's kind of interesting because my job, I have 2 jobs. I'm a CEO of Pretty Girl, but I'm also a celebrity makeup artist. And so those are kind of I'm kind of 2 people there as well. So I didn't even realize that until now, but I've kind of got like 2 lives.
So let me ask you this, because I know most people who own businesses and stuff, some people, especially in the beginning stages, they struggle with handling both lives? How do you manage both lives?
Well, I've been doing it for quite a long time, first of all. And second of all, I'm pretty disciplined and pretty organized. And so I just try and get as much done as I can. So we all have 24 hours in the day. And so I basically every day wake up at the same time. I do my breakfast, I work out, I do my meditations. I try to keep my life organized, and I try and get as much done as I can in the day. And in the last 4 years since my husband's passed, I've really learned and I've been practicing to be a little gentler on myself, because I would, at the end of the day, instead of thinking of all that I accomplished, I focus on all that I didn't do. And so I've really had to kind of reprogram my brain to think about what it's like to just be good with okay what I did, and then tomorrow's a new day, and get some rest. It's so important. Our country, our culture, brags about, oh, I slept 4 hours and ran my company. Well, I wouldn't be bragging about that. Our bodies need to rest. We are much more effective. We're more productive if we have had, 8 hours of sleep and had some quiet time and had some time to have fun and exercise. And so I really try. I think self-care is really important. It's not selfish. I know I'm a better mother, a better partner, a better human when I've made sure that I've eaten well, worked out, and taken care of the things I need to. Because I am constantly, I have 5 kids, and so I have a lot. Besides, they're grown up now, but they're still around. My son right now has the coronavirus. He's had it all week, and so I've had to, I've been blessed to take care of him all week while he's been ill. And so it's important. I wouldn't be able to take care of him and do all I have to do if I wasn't taking care of me.
Right. I loved everything you said, because I've learned the importance of rest. Because like you said, in this culture, we brag about just getting like 3 and 4 hours of sleep and putting all of this energy towards, our businesses, our brands and stuff. And now I am attaching, working out to that and meditation. Right. But the part that I haven't mastered yet is beating myself up about the stuff that I didn't get done. So I needed that for myself.
I'm gonna teach you what one of my best friends, Diana Stobo, she's a CEO as well, and she said to me a few years ago, on one of my tirades of beating the crap out of myself, she just said, you would never treat another human the way you treat yourself. You would never be so harsh or so mean. So why are you being so loving and kind to everyone and beating the crap out of yourself? It makes no sense. And I thought about that, and I thought, wow, it's true. What? It's not productive to be sitting there pounding yourself constantly. It really isn't. It's not making you better. Of course, I feel like at the end of it, some days don't flow as well as other days. My partner, Jordan Hall, and I, he's been teaching me, and we've been doing this class about getting into the flow of being more effective with work and using your time better. And so sometimes as a mother, I can't really stay in my workflow because I have to take care of a child or something. So yeah. I can't beat myself up about that. Some things are out of our control and we don't get as much done. So we just have to be grateful for what we do get done. And tomorrow's a new day, and everything does manage to get done. It's frustrating when sometimes we have unreal expectations that, if it was a perfect world and I could sit here in my office and not have any distractions from the dog, the kids, work, friends, whomever, I probably could get done everything, but that's just not realistic. It's not, and that's not living. Living, you have to be there for people and take care of them and help them. So don't do that anymore. I want you to think of yourself. Would you ever treat me the way you treat you?
Absolutely.
Hell no.
Right.
Hell no. So, think about that. Be kind to yourself and you'll be kinder to everyone else. I know you're a kind human, but there's no reason to be so harsh on you. And I'm pointing that finger at me. I'm doing this to you, but actually I'm telling me, because it's still, it's just a bad habit we have.
Yeah. I'm definitely putting that in my toolkit now.
Okay. Well, I'm grateful that I put it there.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Fellow entrepreneur, it is Bobby Robinson, also known as the Influencer Attorney. And first of all, I'm sure by now you are enjoying the conversation with Relentless. I'm super excited to partner with Noel to offer 2 courses exclusively for his listeners. So the first course is a DIY business formation course. And this course is really for anybody who's trying to figure out what business entity. Is it an LLC? Is it a C Corp? So in this course, you'll learn everything you need to know about business entity formation, and I'll actually show you how to get it done in your respective state. The second course is a DIY trademark course, and this is one of my most popular courses. Everybody's trying to get their brand protected, and rightfully so. So in this course, I teach you everything that you need to know about trademarks, service marks, and more importantly, again, I literally show you step by step on how to get your brand protected by actually showing you how to file a trademark application. So I'm super excited to have you. Feel free to go ahead and register today, and I'll see you on the other side. Take care.
So let's tell me a little bit about your business that you're a CEO of.
Well, I am a makeup artist, and I started this makeup company called Pretty Girl. And I was a mom, as I've said 20 times today, but I was driving around my kids, putting on lip gloss and drinking water. That's like my constant battle in life. It was like water, lip gloss, and I couldn't find one that didn't last too long, or if it lasted, it was drying. So I just thought, forget it. I'll just create my own. And so ignorance is bliss, because, we don't, it's sometimes one of my clients, Tyler Florence, is a celebrity chef, and he is one of my dearest friends. He's my brother, and he teaches me all these amazing things. But one of the things that he has said, he always has these great sayings. If anyone knew how hard it was to be exceptional, no one would do a damn thing, right?
Yeah.
And it was better that I didn't know all that it was going to take. But I've said this to my kids. Figure out what you love doing so much that you don't mind working 24/7. And then figure out, how to get paid. Because at the beginning, you don't make money. It's just the way it is. You're putting money into the business, but you need to figure out how to get paid. So I've been very blessed being a makeup artist, because I am very well paid, and I have my makeup company. So they both complement each other. So I'm very lucky that I have a career that one thing complements the other.
Awesome. So what was the beginning stages like?
Oh my gosh. I think I had these crazy expectations that I'd be in Neiman Marcus in like 5 seconds. And, I didn't know. And I think it just took a lot more time and a lot more money than I expected.
Yeah.
And there's personal bumps in the road. My son, Bo, passed away, and I just didn't care about my company. I just let it kind of float. And then after my life got back on track after that, and my husband passed away. So it's just kind of there's been these personal struggles that I've had to overcome, and just, do the best I can and just keep in my lane and keep focused on a goal. And so that's where I'm at with that.
Okay, and you talk about the passing of your son and the passing of your husband. We know that life happens. And you said you let your business float for a minute. How did you get back on track from that? Because a blow after blow like that is, I don't know how you've even managed that.
I'm pretty relentless.
I like the word. Okay.
I'm relentless. I just don't give up. I don't give up on people. I don't give up. I'm a fighter. I will just keep plugging along. And I think because I do love my company so much, and I love what I do, it was one of the things that kind of helped get me back on my personal track of grieving and living again and being a productive person, having purpose. It just gave me something. So it's helped me to get my life back and be happy again, having something that I enjoy so much.
Awesome. I love that. So that's inspiration for me all together. And I'm just floored.
Oh, you're nice.
And I know you make it sound, to see where you are now and just thinking about that that progress that you had to make. I know it wasn't easy.
No.
But to see you here as a testimony to show that it's possible.
Yes. I think dealing with things, I'm pretty good about, I don't like sweeping things under the rug because the rug just piles up with dirt. So
yeah.
Dealing with grief, you have to deal with it. And it's not always pleasant, but I think at the beginning stages of it, it was making sure, and I think after my son passed, I was a little more prepared for when my husband passed. I knew what I couldn't do again. I couldn't take some sleeping pills during the day to numb my feelings. I had to just deal with it. And so I think what I did this time was just really be aggressive of pulling up my bootstraps, exercising every day, sometimes twice. And it didn't have to be a big workout. It was like a walk, a hike, ride my horse, go to the Pilates or yoga or something, and make sure that I ate. I didn't get too hungry, too thirsty, too tired, that I prayed and meditated. Those things really helped keep me from going off the deep end. And my daughter, Melania, had said to me after Ken passed, Mom, I was in my office just furious at everything and scared and tired and she said, Mom, you have to be grateful for the time you had with Ken and not be bitter and angry, because after Bo died, you were so sad and he made you laugh again. And so he's blessed. I'm grateful for the time that I had with him. Of course, I wish it was a million years, but yeah. I'm just grateful for the time I had and that he did make such an impact on my life and my kids' life, even my ex-husband's life. They were really close. And so he was truly a blessing. So I'm grateful for that.
Wow.
And here's the other thing. I read something once and it was I forget what it was, but someone was like, their loved one had passed and they were having a conversation with God and saying like, how could you take away my person? And God looked down and said, what makes you think that just because I blessed you with someone, that you're entitled to a million years? How about be grateful that you even had that person? So if you think about it from that perspective, yeah. Everyone is going to die. And sometimes people come into our lives for, a month, a week, a season, a year, forever, but they're always in your heart. I always know that Ken's watching down on me and my son Bo and all my other angels. And I just feel like if you can look at life from that perspective and not be angry about what you don't have and be grateful for what you do have, you're going to have a much happier existence.
Yeah, that's incredible, because that's such a lesson, because living in the world that we live in, it's so easy to focus on the negative.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but if we start shifting and start focusing on the positive, that could take us so much further and make us so much happier.
Absolutely. And just, the world is just a much better place if you're, and not take things, I don't take people or things for granted. When I have someone in my life that I love and care about, I let them know. I'm not like, it doesn't matter. I tell everyone I love them at the end of a conversation, everybody. And it's just, I want everyone that's important to me to know that they're loved and adored. And I think I don't take people that come into my life that are special for granted.
Awesome. Okay.
Goals. How many goals have you set up for yourself where you gave up because it was too hard? How many times did you feel you weren't good enough because the journey seems tedious? I too felt this way, but then things changed. I realized I had to change how I think. I had to change who I was. I had to be relentless. I am Noel. I want to tell you about my book, Be Relentless. It teaches how to understand your roar, your design path, hitting your mark, and much more. Purchase your copy of Be Relentless today at www.relentlessmotivationalgroup.com. It's not just another book. It's a movement. So are you ready to be relentless?
Yo, what's going on, fam? This is your boy, Noel. Look, a lot of you have been asking me questions on what did I do to get started? How did I pattern out my episodes? How did I reach out to different guests? Well, here's your opportunity now to learn everything that I have done leading up to episode 50. I will show you how to monetize. I will show you how to reach out to different guests. I'm showing you so much behind the scenes stuff that I do in my own podcast. So coming soon is my podcast course. Be sure to tune in and check it out. All right? K. Noel, your relentless motivator. Now I'm motivating you to start your podcast. I'm out. So we're going to shift a little bit.
Okay, where are we going?
Yeah. Okay, so like I told you earlier, in my questionnaire, I asked you your favorite speakers.
Okay.
So I found the 30-second clip. We're going to talk about it. That's this part
I can't wait to hear.
Yeah, so this part we call Let's Talk About It.
Okay.
So I'm going to share this video with you.
Okay.
And then we're going to talk about it.
Oh, goody. Can't wait.
Pain is sometimes part of life, but suffering is a choice. But for most of us, not a choice because we have the habit of suffering, being stressed, being worried, being frustrated, being pissed off. And because we're wired that way, that's the muscle we built. But if we rebuild our home here so it's even more magnificent, then you can have the life that you desire and deserve. And you can do it in one weekend only if you give your all and push enough energy out while you're doing it, while you're learning.
All right.
Oh, I love that.
So tell me, what does it mean to you?
It means to me that happiness is a choice and we can have the life we choose. And he's absolutely right. You know, we get into this habit of beating ourselves up or thinking about the negative. And that's just, you know, you tell the universe is really amazing. The universe will do whatever you say or put out there. So that's why It's super important, the words you choose, the thoughts you have. So if you are constantly thinking all this negative stuff, that's what's coming in. But if you're thinking positive and love and joy, you will have that. But it's definitely, happiness is a choice. It is a choice. Yeah. You have to make it if you want to have a happy life. If you want to be miserable and bitter, go have that because that's what the universe thinks you want. And so that's what's going to come into your life.
Yeah. I think if
I passed the test.
Yes. You get an A+. And I think just to help everyone else, to sum up this episode, what we really need to start focusing on is the positive opposed to the negative.
Absolutely.
And that's what I mean. Man, it's taking me even further with videos that I create called No Days Left Behind, where we make the best of the day, even though it may be the worst day, because it's easy to do what you do on the good days. But what about those bad days?
It's true. There's a book that I read, and I don't know if I told you about it in your questionnaire, but it's called We Plan and God Laughs by Rabbi Sherry Hirsch. And it's a great book about there's always going to be these waves in life and these bumps and how we choose to handle it.
Right.
And how we receive these bumps and choose to live. And I think it's really important. It's a great book. It doesn't need to be for someone that's grieving. It just kind of helps you really think about what you have and how you want your life to be, and know that there's going to be constant waves of good and bad, and how you just have to flow with it and just know. I know that the universe is taking care of me and that everything's going to be great, but I have to trust that.
Yeah.
I have to just go, okay, universe, I'm watching. I don't know what's happening here, but I'm going to let you take me down the right path and know that that's true.
Yeah. To quote one of Joel Embiid, a basketball player, just trust the process.
Yeah, just trust the process. And it's hard sometimes. And you know, it's funny. I think we think we have so much control over our lives and you know what's going on, and we don't. I mean, I can tell you that because I woke up on Christmas morning and my baby was dead. And so how did that happen on my watch, right?
Yeah.
And so when you know that you have no control and just trust the universe is going to take care of you to, you know, it's easier.
Right.
But it's hard sometimes. mean, I'm talking a really good game right this second because, my T's kicked in and I'm rested. But, some days I'm like, this is messed up. Why did my baby pass away? Why did my husband pass away? Why did all these things happen? And sometimes you just have to know they're happening for a reason that we'll never know. And it's just, the way it is. And I learned, I don't think this is accurate with these particular cases, but sometimes we think, why are these things happening to me? But sometimes they're happening for me. And it's hard to swallow that sometimes when it's your husband and your baby. Like, I'm sure there's a reason. It doesn't feel like a good one to me, but maybe it is. I don't know. I just have to trust in God and the universe that it's going to be all okay.
Yo, what's up, fam? This is your boy Noel back again. Yo, check this out. For all my authors, my business owners, my coaches out there, are you looking to get your business, your book, your program in front of another audience? Then this is for you. Relentless Conversations is looking to partner with you. Yes, you. So what I need you to do right now, all serious inquiries, email right now, podcast@relentlessmotivationalgroup.com. Hey, I'm looking to hearing from you so we can work together to strive to go forward. All right, let's go.
Yo, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Tree, the LPC. Have you ever wondered why you won't let others get close to you? Does it bother you that you feel disconnected from family members and friends? Do you think that you might have imposter syndrome? Well, be sure to tune in to the Self-Aware and Effed Up podcast to learn more about yourself as well as taboo topics in mental health. Also, be sure to follow me, Tree the LPC, on all social media platforms under the handle Tree the LPC.
Christina, I just want to tell you, I absolutely love your story.
Oh, thank you so much.
And you are so strong and you're relentless.
I am. I'm a relentless cow.
And so I just really want to thank you for taking the time out to
of course, it's my pleasure. Thank you for having me. I really enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
And I love that clip. That was really cool. I like that.
Awesome.
I've never been on a show that they've done that. And I think it's really neat that you do that.
Thank you for that.
Yeah,
that's a win for me.
Yeah, no, it's really cool because, you took the time to do that and select that. And I know that it takes a lot of time to do these shows. I've been asked so many times that I should have my own podcast. And I'm like, oh, no. That is a lot. That is so much time. And I don't even know how much it is. And I know it's already a lot. So it's probably even more than what I think. So I know you do put a lot of effort into it. So thank you for that.
Absolutely. So is there anything else you would like to leave with the listeners, the viewers? Any gems, nuggets, just any motivational or push for somebody?
Just wake up happy, decide the kind of day you want to have, and love the heck out of whoever it is in your life, whether it be your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, your kids, your friends. Don't waste time. Enjoy your life and make it a beautiful day and make the world a better place. And also, Jordan and I are giving a 25% discount to your listeners with the discount code PrettyGirl at prettygirlmakeup.com.
Awesome. Let me make sure I write this down. Ooh, you got me writing down all kind of notes.
I know. What a pain in the ass I am.
What's the code again?
Pretty Girl, all one word.
Okay.
25% off. Yeah.
Okay. Got it. All right. So again, I thank you so much for taking the time out. I know you got a busy schedule ahead of you. So
thank you so much.
And for you, our listeners and our viewers, you already know how we do this. Whatever time of the day it is, you have a great day, a great morning, a great evening. Leave no days left behind. And we are out.
Destiny awaits. You gotta move forward. Never back down, man. We always move forward. We got the power. It's locked within. My friend, you never give in. Cause it's your time to win. This is Relentless Conversation.